Greetings, denizens of the digital world. It is I, the Serial Killer, coming to you today on day 193 of the year of vlogging dangerously. And today I thought I would talk about identity and brand, using some examples of people I like on the YouTubes to highlight what brand is and what identity is, okay? I've talked a few times about crafting a brand or maturing a brand for myself on YouTube. It's not something I actually take seriously because this isn't a revenue stream for me. This isn't anything I see lasting beyond this year in any capacity. That is this capacity at all. It's not something I see myself becoming famous for, but at the same time, there's a persona here, and it's telling. I'm a rambling clown. I'm a narcoleptic sailor who tends to curse a lot and gesture a lot. This is my thing, but it's not a brand. The three examples I have. The first example is Total Biscuit. Total Biscuit, or Cynical Brit, or Total Halibut, or El Pancho Grande, as he goes down by online, is a gaming critic. His brand is built around the fact that, one, he's a cynic, and two, he is very thorough and logical about how he goes about things. He has a style. Now that style does tend to adapt depending on the medium he's in, but it's a persona. He is a very composed, usually very composed at the start of something, but is quick to express frustration where frustration is due. He doesn't candy coat things when he's talking about games. He doesn't hold back, but at the same time, he's not completely just a downer. He's not as cynical as he lets on. He's got that side of him that can genuinely appreciate a good game, especially a good game by an indie company, and he's helped build up a lot of awareness of things. And as well, he's part of a greater community of gamers and such, and he interacts with them often. He's got a great sense of humor, and it's about he's very much got himself a brand identity. If you look at any of his videos, and I'm going to link his channel below, if you look at any of his videos, you will see these the hallmarks. Production value is always there. The commentary is always well thought out, with one exception, that being his WTF, his first impression series. It's not that the commentary isn't well thought out. In that series, it tends to be more spontaneous. It's not planned as much. And he doesn't often succumb to just mad ramblings. There are times. There are times when a video just breaks his mind and he get your car and just goes. And it probably doesn't go get your car and probably wouldn't appreciate some random fat douchebag fucking sailor who's a narcoleptic saying that. But anyway, he's a good example of the brand identity on YouTube and what it takes to be successful. It's also dedication. His schedule is just insane, but that's because he makes the money on the YouTubes. The second example is Ray William Johnson of Equals 3 fame. It's probably the wrong hand and the wrong gesture in general, but fuck it, he's from Equals 3. Ray William Johnson has built himself up on the very simple premise of, and it's a universal one, there's a lot of guys who do it, the simple premise of reviewing viral videos, and not necessarily viral videos, because a lot of the videos he features aren't quite viral yet, but funny and entertaining videos. He presents himself, though, as in a very self-deprecating and crude manner. He's got plenty of the penis jokes, plenty of the self-deprecating short jokes, the implication that he's not good in bed, or the making fun of his exes, and things like that. They're hallmarks, but at the same time, he's got a very distinctive style as well, thanks to an editing team that likes to, put up stuff when he says stuff to counter him, or a series of running gags and graphics and stuff. He's the type that trends into the running gags. He tends to he'll find something that's funny and resonates with the crowd and play to it. He's very good at interacting with his fans. He's got an iPhone app. He's got Facebook, Twitter, all of that. Google Plus, and he hates Google Plus apparently because he kills it all the time. But anyway, he's got that. He's got a mad marketing thing going on with shirts that he's very openly marketing about. But he's also got one really cool thing is lately he invites people to give their Skype username, and he talks to his fans on Skype. He's a much more interactive guy in that capacity, and that's part of the brand again. Now, the third person I'm going to talk about is, he goes by Buckley, which is his actual last name. I can't remember his first name, and it's mainly because I've only watched a ton of his videos just these past few days. But he has the channel A Dose of Buckley, and Buckley is he's the angry, ranting, cynical, oh, I can't stand this type of rager that I occasionally can be myself. And he's, at the same time as he's expressing this frustration with things, because he analyzes popular music, trending things like Occupy movements and celebrity activity and such, in a way that's frustrated, but at the same time very logical and very cogent and very smart. And he never shows his own face. I've never seen his face in a video, unlike the other two examples. All the cynical Brit, Total Biscuit, tends to be the guy who he shows video footage rather than himself. In A Dose of Buckley's, it's often just whenever he's talking and he doesn't have a point that he's illustrating through an image, it's often just a logo with the title of the current video on there. And again, it's a brand thing. He's a pill bottle, apparently. And these are three great examples, and fairly diverse examples, of very successful people that I find very watchable. There's others. There's the Sean Bedlam crazy ranting guy, although he's gone and become more of a protester over time. There's Mystery Guitar Man, whose musical presentations are phenomenal. There's a lot of these guys out there. And then there's my good friend Adam, the Adam Diddy channel, where he flushed things down a toilet. It's about building a brand, and I haven't done that, and I haven't made a conscious effort other than one take wonder who sits in front of a camera, rambles a bunch, and hopes that it actually makes a point, and then tags the same 3 tags in every video on top of whatever else he's going to tag. It's just my thing. It's not a brand so much as I've just fallen into this. And I think that may be the way that a lot of people do things. They just fall into them and it becomes their hallmarks. We'll see. But those are some examples of some very successful people and the way they do things. And people I just find cool in general and can tag to be a tag whore. So as usual, I've been the serial killer. Questions, comments, concerns, death threats, you know where to put them in the comment section below. I will talk to you tomorrow, because I'll talk to you tomorrow.